Hello and welcome to episode 17 of our Barotrauma campaign. So you might think that this is just a normal episode. No, because I lost the goddamn audio voiceover. So this is just me from the future, talking to you. Oh, I had such a great journey planned for us. As you can see, I wanted to go activate this beacon in between, and then we're gonna go and kill the abyss monster. It was such a good adventure, but sadly I lost it. I lost the goddamn voiceover. So I'm just trying to. I really don't want to skip this episode because there was some cool stuff that happened. So I want you guys to see, especially if you haven't seen like a boss fight before. I'm just gonna try to voice it over and kind of go through it with you guys. I'll skip through most of the boring parts, I guess. So I guess we started with just like a regular mission. There shouldn't have been anything crazy here. I'm like, okay, this is just an A to B. Just go directly. Skip this mission, do the beacon, kill these hammerheads, and we're gonna be fine. I'm like, okay, I don't need to waste a lot of ammo. This is gonna be easy. And then at some point, when I was coming close to these hammerheads, I'm like, okay, it's just one hammerhead, and then there's like a goddamn crawler mother as well, and a bunch of little crawlers appear. I'm like, oh yes, this is amazing, and I'm wasting all of my explosive ammo. Yeah, so this is basically the start. This is how we started. Easy, and there's an abyss monster ahead of us, and I'm just wasting all of the ammo. It doesn't matter. I mean, all in all, I think we resisted this quite well. It wasn't too deadly, but from the very beginning, getting to fight this, I mean, come on, man, can you make it a bit easier for us? I don't know. The team held its own. We somehow killed the stupid mother. It was fine. But that wasn't the end. At some point, we just got attacked by a pack of mud raptors as well, if that wasn't enough. And I think one of them, I'll put it in here, I think one of them made it on the ship somehow. Yes, it did, so we had to fight that thing off as well. No problem. I mean, the team can hold their own. They've been through this a few times before, but just stop, man. Make it an easy game if I'm going to fight the abyss monster. Ugh. Well, anyway, we fixed that problem and we were kind of on our way. Then the next thing was to go and actually activate the beacon. I mean, the beacon, we've seen that before. It wasn't too difficult. We just kind of went in and did the thing. I believe there wasn't a lot of loot there. I'm just skipping through my own video so I can see where it was. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of loot there. It was just a standard beacon. Nothing really to write home about. Yeah, and then I thought it's over. Okay, look, the base is like 250 meters away. Nothing can destroy us. Oh, look. Oh, there's more. Of course. Of course there's more. A ton of hammerheads again. I mean, it would have been fine if it was just this that we have to do, but we still have we don't have a base to dock and kind of regroup. We still have to kill these stupid hammerheads, and I'm wasting all of the good ammo. So I'm like, okay, we just need to get through this. We finally managed to kill them. It was fine. Yeah, so we hit the checkpoint. I'm like, okay, I guess there's nothing else to do. We're just gonna go and die. This is gonna be a disaster. So I started off the mission by doing like some prep work and stuff. I think I crafted a bit more explosive ammo because I knew what's ahead of us. I healed all of the guys. I think some of them were a bit damaged from the fight before. And I'm like, yeah, cool. Let's go directly to the abyss and we're gonna encounter this. But I mean, of course it's not gonna be that easy. As always, there's something that's gonna happen. Yeah, so look at me sinking to the abyss. Everything's fine. No monsters so far. I'm super happy. I'm like, okay, we're gonna kind of sneak up on this stupid creature. We're gonna kill it, and then at some point, this another crawler mother appears with an army, with an absolute army of these stupid little crawlers. Oh, and I think I was using regular ammo, and then I just realized that they all came on board. Luckily, my team, I mean, they managed to kill them all. I guess they're they have better brains than I gave them credit for. I think this is basically what happened. Afterwards, it was sort of smooth sailing to the target, and I have to confess, the first fight we lost. We lost miserably. I'll just find the place. I'm not gonna spoil how the monster looks if you haven't seen it, but I'll just skip to where we explode. Yeah, so at this point we have the monster down to like 2/3. 2/3 I managed to get this goddamn worm down to, and I'm like, oh Jesus, by the way, where's my medic? I think the medic just got eaten. I think he fell out of the ship, and I never found his I never found his stupid body. And then I realized, oh no, I don't have a suit on. I don't know where it is. There's no suits here. My guy's bleeding. I'm gonna explode. So I frantically try to find a suit. And what happened was actually, it was quite interesting. I've never had this happen before. So I'm floating around. There's blood everywhere. I'm like, oh my god, I am gonna explode. Where is the suit? I think a suit was in a deconstructor. And I just goddamn explode. And at the same time when I exploded, another team member of mine exploded. So I have no idea why it happened at the same time. But yeah, so that's fun. I guess I'll just skip to the real fight and just kind of let it play out. So this is after the restart. We basically did everything that we did in the previous one. We fought the mother, and oh look, here's the worm again. Nice. And I mean, this battle took forever. Here, this is how the worm looks. If you don't know, this battle it took forever. I don't even know how long. Like maybe 20 minutes I was fighting this stupid creature. I was a bit more strategic with the suits. I try to get like whenever I switch to a character, I make him wear a suit. But these idiots, they just drop the suit if it's not needed. If you switched over to a different character, it's a bit annoying. They don't have any self-preservation in mind. Yeah. So I mean, the fight was quite awesome. I'm super sad that the audio was lost. I guess I'll take some time to kind of ask you guys some questions, because I was thinking about maybe playing some other games as well. Something maybe like team related, because I have another mate of mine that would be cool to maybe do some kind of collaborative gameplay. I just don't know which kind of games. I was looking at Project Zomboid. I mean, it doesn't have to be multiplayer. I can play also single player games. But if you guys have some sort of suggestions or something like that, feel free to leave it in the comments. I would like to be something similar to Barotrauma. I know that there's another game that these developers made, which I tried before. It didn't seem that interesting. I might revisit it again. Maybe it had some updates, so we'll see. We'll see how that works. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, be sure to leave them in the comments. I read the comments. Maybe sometimes it doesn't seem like it, but I do. Sometimes I have quite big breaks in between recording. Yeah, it's mainly work related. I'm trying to find like a schedule that I can kind of get to, so like I have time set aside for everything. But it's just, yeah, it's hard to juggle everything with work, and like we have new stuff that I need to learn constantly. It takes some time. What I did pretty well in this fight was I didn't pick a spot. I was basically lucky. I fell in an area where the worm gets kind of stuck, and he's basically stuck in front of your guns for a long time, and I sort of think that's why the fight actually went as well as it did. I was just constantly running out of ammo and just having to replace the ammo boxes. That was super annoying. And the only advice I can give you, if you're fighting this, have enough goddamn explosive ammo. If you only have railguns, or not railguns, if you only have what are these guns called? Whatever, the basic guns, get some explosive ammo and get a lot of it. Because I think I ran out of all of the ammo, and at the end I had to craft, after the fight, I think, yeah, I had to craft some more. I was completely out of chain gun ammo. That was a tragedy. I think I had like half a box left, and we still were not even at home. So that was so annoying. Let me see where we actually I think we squeezed him in at some point, and he was just taking damage constantly. Yeah, he was just kind of stuck next to a rock and in between the ship, because in the last battle it was super stupid, because we were on a super flat, kind of super flat bottom, so he was just pushing us back and forth where the guns can't get to him. So what I had to do, well, basically what the worm was doing, it was going under the submarine and kind of like sliding us back and forth. It was very hard to get him, but here the terrain is amazing, because we can just he just gets stuck and we just pepper him for forever. So here we almost got him. I mean, he has like no health left. He's hiding somewhere next to the rocks, and I think finally he shows up, and I'm just like, please just stay still. Let me finish the job, and I finally get him. I was so happy, you don't even know. It was the best day. One of the best days, you know. I think he drops something now. I don't think he used to drop anything, but I believe there's an item that he drops. Sadly, honestly, I didn't want to go out of the submarine, because I didn't know how much pressure there is, if the suits are even gonna take it. So he either sank, his body either sank or despawned by the time I fixed the whole submarine, because immediately after we killed him, I'm like, look, this doesn't matter, I don't care, I just need to fix the sub to see if we can even make it out alive. Because sometimes if you land on these volcanoes, they just keep on destroying your ship, and it's kind of messed up. Also, if you're too deep, down, it's just, the submarine just takes damage like forever, and you can't really repair fast enough to float away. So that was going through my mind. I'm like, please just repair everything and see if we can even float up. And luckily it worked out. I think there was another battle that we got in before we actually docked. It was a bit stupid, because I couldn't find a way out. Like, the way was blocked everywhere when I was going up, so I ended up going around the whole map somehow. I went like the long way around, because I was just trying to avoid all of the battles. And what happened at the end, I think I'll show you. Oh, actually, before we even made it to the end, I discovered there's like a ton of minerals in the abyss, and they seem quite rare. I forget which ones I found, but they're also kind of scattered all over the place in the abyss. So I'm thinking it might be like a good thing just to, once you kill an abyss monster, you know you're sort of safe there, so go around and collect all of these rare materials. I'm not sure if they're like super rare, but it seems like from the names that I looked around on, they don't seem like the ones that I recognize, that I find super often in caves or anything. Yeah, but let me skip to the end and show you what happened there. Yeah, so I basically went around the whole map, avoiding every little creature. I didn't want to fight anything, I just wanted to dock. And I'm like, okay, this is fine, I'm gonna dock, it's no problem. Just click the button, get in there, it's gonna be fine. And then this stupid red screen appears from the debug console. I'm like, oh, what the hell is this? I just finished this fight, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I see that it just says press F3. I'm like, okay, just press F3, see what happens. And when I pressed it, I just kind of noticed that in the background it shows my ship resetting to the same location. I don't know if you can see it through the thing, but oh yeah, when I click close, yeah, it didn't register my progress at all. I'm back at the same location, and I'm like, holy shit, does this mean I need to fight the abyss monster again? Luckily, the mission already completed, so I didn't need to fight it. So basically what I did was, I think I fought some crawler mothers a bit, and just basically avoided every other battle that I could. I think I escaped some tiger threshers and just docked in the same gnome outpost, and basically I finished it there. So that was the whole adventure, just narrated. Yeah, super sorry I lost the voiceover. Very annoying. Also, editing it makes it so much more difficult. So hopefully in the future I'll avoid kind of mess ups like this, and we'll get back on track. Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this stranger episode, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye bye.